Hi and welcome to another bite-sized learning video. I'm Dave Algio, your session facilitator, and don't forget these short videos are supported by longer self-teach videos that flesh out and expand on the points or the tips or the ideas that we share in these videos. So today I want to touch on listening skills and introduce to you a basic framework that you can use to identify the key points of good quality listening that is so important as a leader. So the first thing I want to do is just share a little quote with you that comes from Nonviolent Communication, which is a great book that talks about how we can approach communication in a way that's compassionate and not likely to lead to things escalating or becoming emotional or tempers fraying. And this quote I love because it kind of gets to the heart of it, that when we're upset or bothered or angry about something, there is often a need unmet or a hurt. There's something at the root of it. And that root is what we as a leader are really have a real opportunity to tap in and try to unearth in our communications. So rather than dealing directly with the behavior, you may use something like the BOF model for that, but we still might need to get into it and the underlying cause, if you like, or the underlying root issue. What is it that they're really trying to say to me? And I guess this is where the next quote comes in, and I think this is really, really useful. It's the power of listening. I love this quote because it reminds me, but it reminds us all that actually, in terms of communication, giving somebody a really good listening to, and that quality of that listening, that attentiveness, that genuine presence can lead to some amazing thinking and processing on the part of the other individual. And as a leader, I don't know about you, I have fallen into the habit of being quick to come up with a solution, feeling like I need to fix, feeling like I need to solve it, or I'll take it off me, leave it with me, I'll sort it out, or how about you do? And actually what we're taking away from the other person is the fact that they can be more than capable of identifying their own solutions if they self-organize through their talking, and that it is very empowering for them. And also it leads to you as the leader being less burdened by trying to solve everybody's problem and being the fixer, because that is not what leadership is about. So I just want to give you a quick little mnemonic as a reminder of the key elements of it. And as I say, we'll expand on this in the longer session. The first one is listen. Now, we've talked about listening, but it's actually listen. Be in the room, be present. If you are having a conversation with somebody, it's very easy, isn't it, to pick up the phone and to scroll through, to be typing something, to be talking on, all sorts of other distractions are there. But if we are talking to somebody and we need to give them any level of attention and a sense of feeling valued, then it's about parking those things and being present and in the room to it. So we listen and we take time, we slow things down, and we don't feel the need to interrupt, to solve, or to jump in. What can be really useful is to empathize. And what we're talking about here is not to say, oh, I know what you mean, I've then been there, or you should, you think you've got problems, try my life on for size. It's about parking you, but acknowledging that as one human being to another, I can see that must be painful for you. I've not experienced what you've experienced. Even if you have experienced what they've experienced in terms of the tangible thing, you've not experienced what they've experienced from their unique perspective in the world. So empathizing is not about saying, oh, I know how you feel. It's about just acknowledging, God, I can't imagine, but I can see that that's really upsetting for you. We're kind of acknowledging what is apparent and connecting with that. Then the acknowledge or the ask is about just asking questions to clarify and expand. And you might find the Ask, Tell video and the aspects of having a confident wellbeing conversation useful around that as well. But just acknowledge, oh yes, I can see. So can I just check? So what you mean is, and then paraphrasing helps us pull it together a little bit, each of the elements, to just check that we are on the right track, and we're reflecting back and we're reassuring the person that they have been heard. And ultimately, what we need to do is encourage some summary. And that could be between the two of you. But if we want to seek to understand somebody's position, we need to reassure them that A, you've got it, and also to check that you've got it. So, okay, so at the end of this conversation, what I'm getting from you is that you are upset about such and such, or you were trying to work on this, but you're saying that you haven't been able to do that. And we summarize. We give them an opportunity to listen and check, but we can then show that we've valued and listened to them. So I guess that's a simple little model. It takes a bit of practice. But the root of it is listening and being present. And I guess my question is, what aspect of the listening process do you need to focus on? Do you need to polish up? Do you need to develop in your own sense of self? Is it the empathy? Is it the slowing down and listening? Is it the ability to paraphrase or summarize back? or questioning. Practice, identify and practice those things and see if you can introduce these aspects into your day-to-day conversations with your teams.